Hi, Puff here from SmokeyThePotter.com. I'm here to demonstrate how to decorate Smokey's skull mugs with Sharpie oil-based paint markers. These are not Sharpie permanent markers. These are oil-based paint markers. And they come in a package like this, and it says oil-based. They are for wood, glass, and pottery. So that you want to get the right product, it's the Sharpie oil-based paint markers, and they're for working on pottery. There are other brands on the market. I believe Pebeo makes one and Deco Paint, but today we're going to use the Sharpie brand oil-based paint marker. To start with, you're going to need some things, some cotton swabs, cotton balls, paper towel, some alcohol, and for this project I used some tape, scissors, pencil, and some pre-printed pictures that I cut out to apply some pictures to the skull mug. To start with, we're going to moisten our cotton ball with some alcohol and completely wipe down our mug in case there's any soap or oil residue on the mug. Make sure it's clean and allow it to dry. With this method of with the pre-printed pictures, I can put them on a mug. This is Smokey's skull pipe mug. The only difference is it has a bowl and a mouthpiece. This is insulated as well as this mug is an insulated mug. But anyhow, I kind of laid out how I want the mug to look. I'll probably put another flower. I'll color in the teeth and so forth. And on the back, I'm going to put this snake, and I might put a couple other things. I haven't decided yet. But it gives me an idea of how I want the mug to look when I'm finished. So I'm going to take some of these pictures, and what I do is I cut it out. And to save time, I've already colored in the back a little bit. But you want to put a good coat of the lead from the pencil on the back of your image you want to transfer to the mug. So I've colored that in. I put some tape on, and I'm going to tape it to the forehead. Then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to outline. I'm going to trace all the lines of the flower here. You're going to press down a little bit so that the lead that you colored on the back of the picture comes off onto the mug. So I'm going to trace these lines. And I'm going to take a peek and see how I did. I'm only going to lift one side of the picture in case I have to outline it again, and I don't have to worry about lining it up. I've still got a base here to take a peek at. But it looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it to color in the flower. I'll take this off. Now, Smokey's mugs are contoured, as you can see. They've got the eyes, the nose, the teeth, and the cheekbones. So if you want to put a flower in the eye, how I do it is I'll take the paper and then I'll press my finger down and then I'll tape it so that it flows with the contour of the surface a little bit, and I don't puncture and tear too much. You will probably puncture through a little bit, but that's okay. You just don't want to shred the picture as you're doing it. Okay, I'm going to take my marker. I'm going to make a pink flower. When you first use your Sharpie markers, the tip will be white, so you have to prime them. You'll shake them, and then you'll press up and down on the tip. And this can take quite a few times. I've had them take over 30 times. And you'll see the paint start to flow down to the tip. And once the tip's colored in, it's ready to use. So this one's all ready to use. I'm going to outline the flower here and then color it in. Now I've got my mug resting on a towel so that it doesn't roll too much on me. And I can kind of keep it steady that way. Now that I got my flower colored in, I'm going to color in the center. I'm going to put a purple center in. This can take, it takes a little bit to dry, maybe a minute or so. So you'll smear if you go over the wet paint with another paint, which can be good. You can make a different color, mix your colors or shadow. So it's not too bad. The only thing you want to do is, like with this one here, it's still wet. And if I want to go ahead and put the pink in there, and it changes the color a little bit, makes it a little lighter purple or a darker pink. But you'll have some of the purple on the tip of the marker. You're going to want to wipe that off. So just wipe it off on your paper towel and press up and down a little so that you have a clean marker for your next use. Also, if you make a mistake, you can wipe it off. I don't know if this is still wet enough, but while it's wet, you can wipe it right off. If it's dried a little, you'll see it'll leave a mark or it won't wipe off at all. So just wet your cotton ball with some alcohol and it'll wipe off. If it's dried on there for some time, it may have adhered better. So you might have to rub it quite a bit more. It'll leave it like a translucent trace of color on there, so you'll have to work to get that off. Okay, I've got this on here. Just to save a bit of time, I'll show you. I've gotten a little further with this mug. I went ahead and did the flower. I did some eyes. I got working on this side, colored the teeth in. I did the nose. And on the back, I put a little saying, or you could put somebody's name or somebody's initials, or just doodle on the back. Whatever you want to do, just have fun with your mugs. With the lettering, I use stencils, but you could also use, they have these stick-on letters that they sell at the craft stores. They're different sizes, different fonts. You just stick it on, outline, then pull the lettering off, and then color it in. It's really easy. Just anything you want to do on your mug. Once you're satisfied with how your mug looks, you're going to want to bake it so that you set the paint from the markers onto the mug. How I do this is I'll put it in a cool oven. I put mine right on the rack, the oven rack, and you can put it on a cookie sheet or a foil-lined cookie sheet, whatever you prefer. I just happen to put mine right on the oven rack. I place them in the cool oven. I set the temperature to 225 degrees. I let the mug heat up with the oven. I bake them for 2 hours. Then I shut the oven off and I let the mugs cool down in the oven. Once they are completely cool, pull them out. I wash mine because I don't know what I've gotten into on the face of it or whatever before I baked it. So I just want to make sure it's clean before I use it. I recommend hand washing. They are top rack dishwasher safe. Whatever product you use, follow the care instructions with the product you use to decorate your mug. Smokey's mugs, undecorated, are oven, dishwasher, microwave, and food safe. But once you use the decoration, the marker, or whatever you use to decorate with, you must follow the care instructions of the product you use to decorate so that you don't ruin your artwork. And we don't want that to happen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining. I'm Puff from SmokeyThePotter.com. See you soon.